Greetings and salutations, my fellow gamers. A very sickly AFarCryAway coming at you with some Rising Storm 2 Vietnam news. I'm going to go ahead and read this one off live, so I've not actually read this before. This update is called A Focus on Asymmetry. To start off this week, I want to highlight an upcoming event, the PC Gamer Weekend, being hosted in London. For those of you based in the UK, show up and talk to us. We will be there. For those who aren't going to make it to London, fear not. Everything will be streamed by PC Gamer. Watch this space and theirs for all the details. With that out of the way, I want to start talking about asymmetric gameplay and how we are bringing that forward in Rising Storm 2. The South Vietnamese forces, backed and equipped by the US and allied militaries, brought the latest and greatest military hardware to the field. North Vietnam, backed by China and Russia, was working with a mix of World War II hardware, as well as some variants of the more modern Russian weapon platforms. This will play out both in the more obvious differences in the weapons the factions will have available, as well as the mechanics of the factions. We're currently prototyping gameplay that highlights how much more nimble around the battlefield the North Vietnamese forces might be, as well as better abilities to move and spawn, undetected and unexpected. Beyond that, we are also working on commander abilities for each side that will reflect strengths of the factions, particularly in supporting arms. Fans may get a first look at some of these in the near future, and they link us the weekender.pcgamer.com, but I do want to show off one example of weapon asymmetry today, and that comes in the M79. Known to many of the troops as the Thumper or the bloop tube due to its distinct sound. As always, just remember that what you're about to see is a work in progress and may contain placeholders and may not always be fully representative of the final product. With that in mind, I present to you the M79. And we have a nice little web video here. And that is all on this Rising Storm 2 Vietnam announcement. So this entire announcement was basically just talking about the asymmetrical gameplay, and it's pretty interesting to note that it almost has sort of a Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam vibe in that each faction has weapons that are specifically for them. However, in that Battlefield expansion, each side could use each side's guns, so it kind of defeated the purpose. However, in this game, it seems that each faction is going to have the proper weaponry and loadouts. Now, hopefully they'll be able to balance that properly, because I do know the M79 can be a very, very powerful tool used in the right hands. You basically are shooting the grenade that instantly detonates at your opponents. If you've played Red Orchestra 2, you would know, and Rising Storm 2 rather, that any sort of explosive weapon can be really powerful in the right hands, so hopefully it gets balanced. So thank you guys for watching this video, and stay subscribed for more content. Peace out.